Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonny and welcome to Bonny Beauty Hub. I got a bunch of new makeup from Sephora, so let's try it out together. So the base products that I'm already wearing, those are also new, but I'm just going to talk about it for a second and I'll link the video somewhere. So I have a separate video where I have reviewed those products. This I haven't reviewed. For primer, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer in yellow. And I'm wearing a skin tint, and that is from Makeup Forever. It is the Super Boost Perfecting Moisture Boosting Skin Tint in the shade 06. I can link the video here, or it will definitely be in the description box below. I've done a full review. I love the skin tint. I have been wearing it non-stop. It's beautiful. Definitely watch the review video. And Undereye Concealer. It's a newer video. I don't know if it'll be up before this video or after, but if it's been up before this video, then I will link the video. I'm doing a review on the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place 24-hour concealer. Super brightening, right? So we need to set everything in place, bring everything together. So I have a lot of products. So first, with the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contour. I picked it up in the shade Gentle. Gentle is, I think, the first color. It is like for light skin, but I feel this will work for my skin tone as well. And I felt this was the only shade that had a proper grayish undertone. Otherwise, everything else had a little bit of warmth. I think Mellow was very close to this. But other than that, everything had a little bit of warmth to it. So I thought, let me just try out Gentle. We know about the soft pinch blushes, so we need not talk about the applicator. We know that it picks up a lot of product. And is it even visible? I can see it. And contour, I don't like a very dark contour. I'm normally not a contour person. I am a bronzer person or a bronzer. So maybe this is the very first time I'm even trying a contour shade. So I've just taken 2 dots. I'm taking a dense brush because it is a liquid product. See, it is visible. So a contour is something, because you're just adding shadow to your face because you want that dimension. And a bronzer is when you want to add warmth, like you want, it gives a little bit of dimension. At the same time, it makes your skin look more alive. It brings warmth to the skin. So that is what a bronzer does. A contour, if you just use a contour, you will look so pale and dead because it is just emphasizing the shadows on your face. And it's beautiful. I don't want to put shadow on my forehead, or should we try that as well? Because I have a broader forehead. So when you contour your forehead, it would give an illusion of a smaller forehead. I am happy with the shade. I think because I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, a lot of people might be saying that this is not your shade, it is so light. But as I told you, I'm not a contour person. So I want but see, it's still showing up. Don't you see that? Wow. I think I picked the perfect shade. Contour, I don't want to emphasize. This is looking beautiful. Oh my God. Thank God I tried it on my forehead. It looks so better on my forehead than my cheekbones. Because I already have a little bit of structured face. Not too structured. I'm not boasting. I have a little bit of structure to my face, but the contour on my forehead shows it, proves that this is an amazing product. So I think other than the undertones, the product is amazing. So already love this product. So next, I have an under eye setting powder and 2 blushes. I have the YSL blush and the Urban Decay Face Bond blush. I have the Kosas Under Eye Setting Powder. Normally, I set my under eyes and then do my blush. But today, I think I'm going to do differently because the setting powder is pink and I want to brighten my under eyes. So this is the new YSL Make Me Blush. I have it in the shade 54, which is Berry Bang. So both the shades are completely different from each other. This is a berry shade, and in Face Bond, in Urban Decay, I picked up a coral shade. But look at the packaging. Doesn't this look like the perfect warm pink? No? This has a soft matte finish, which I love the word soft matte. I got 2 brushes. So the YSL, this has a silky satin matte finish. So first that is pigmented. Normally with darker shades, it's always, you need to be a little cautious because they tend to be a little bit patchy. So let's try this out. I'm taking the bigger side, not the smaller side. I'm taking the bigger side because, oh, in just one dip I have so much. I'm going to take another dip, tap off the excess, and let's do this on the right side. It's blending out so well. Blend, blend, blend. And I can already see a very sheen finish. I think that is the silky satin finish that it's giving me, because I have my, not the viewfinder, I have my mirror a little bit further from me, and I can still see that satiny finish that it's giving me. Oh my God, I love the finish. So let's be really quick and try out the one from Urban Decay. So this has more of a proper matte finish, but it still gives a blurred effect. This is a suede matte finish, and I have been loving suede finishes recently, like the NYX one and the one from Fenty Beauty, the suede one. I know the suede blush from Fenty Beauty was not a hit, but I love it. I still love it and I use it all the time. So I'm taking another fresh brush. Let's first try the texture. It feels softer than the YSL one, and the color is, obviously it's different. But on the pan I feel it looks more bright. The pop of color is more, but when I use it on my hand, when I spread it out, it's slightly sheared out. So let's try. It's picking, because of the wavy texture on this, see how it's picking up. It's picking up with the texture. So already one drawback. So just pat it on your hand to even off the product. Now that the product is slightly even, I'm going to take a little bit more, pat it out on my hand, on the back of my hand. Now that the product is even, now let's go. So this is a warm coral shade, and this is a berry shade. I don't know if this video was to compare stuff, but if I have to compare, I love the YSL more. I love the finish it's giving me. I love the way it was blending easily, and I didn't have that extra step to just pat it on my hand and then blend out or even the product a little bit better on the brush. I'm a coral blush girl, but today I'm loving the berry color. I am loving it. So I'm gonna build up the blush. Okay. I'm going out for shopping today with my friends, switching the brush, taking the berry. So it's gonna be so weird that I'm having 2 different colors, but I think at the end, oh, it's packing a punch. I think for this, I don't have to build up the blush. This side, I have to do something. So this is the sponge that I used to blend out my concealer. So I have to take off the excess. Oh my God. I know YSL is expensive, but I think it's totally worth that they're so expensive because it is so good. Look at the packaging itself. It has this, just like the handbags, just like the purses, it has this suede finish. The packaging is so high quality. Even if it's expensive, it is worth the expense. Wow. I think I'll have to go with some powder. Powder definitely will do. Maybe I'll have to do a little bit of concealer as well. This blush has come. let me just balance this out a little bit. So next we're going to try out the Kosas Loose Powder. It is the Cloud Set Translucent Loose Setting Plus Blurring Powder. So I got it in the shade Candy. So this is Translucent Candy. It's a Rose Ultra Powder, the pink powder that is going so viral these days. So this has bamboo stem extract. It is a talc-free, featherweight loose powder that melts into skin and blurs, sweep away shine but not the glow, and effortlessly layers to bake and set without cakiness. I have super dry under eyes, so I have to be very choosy about my under eye setting powder, because if it can very easily dry out my under eyes. So we're gonna try this, and oh, I like that it has a sifter, but let me figure this out first. Oh, that was cool. All right, so this, because it blocks, let me see. This is something for me, it takes some time to understand. So I'm taking this much on. It doesn't have fragrance, thank God, because sometimes fragrance irritates my skin. My under eyes start watering. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I don't use a setting sponge, a sponge like this, or my beauty blender, because I have dry under eyes and it dries my under eyes even more. So I use very less powder to set my under eye, but I like the brightening effect that a pink powder gives me. I tried the Huda Beauty powder and I loved it too. So I don't take it very close under my eyes because I have creases and I have dry under eyes. So I first use the powder over here, and then when I've used most of the powder in this area, then I take it under my eyes and set it ever so slightly. Do you see the brightening effect? I was just seeing it as I was using it, and see, it's gone slightly over my blush and it has changed the color of my blush as well. So this is the berry color, and here it's become a little bit of pink. So let me go fully over it. It's giving me some sort of sheerness. Where is my mirror? Right? It's talc free. There's something in this. Let me bring you closer. I want to show you. There is some ingredient in this. It feels light. It feels very lightweight. It reminds me of the Hourglass powder. So the Hourglass ambient powder that has a little bit of pearlescent feel to it, or pearlescent effect to it, and that is how I feel. So it gives me a slight sheerness under my eyes. It's like the glow. It's adding a little bit of glow to my under eyes. Do you see that? I just hope you are able to see it. I don't know if the camera is still picking it up, because I can definitely see that it has added a little bit of sheerness under my eyes. Wow. Okay, so moving on. Let me set the other areas of my face too. Okay, I'm going out with a few of my girlfriends today, so I just balanced out. So I mixed both the brushes and I balanced out the shade, but I know which I like more, and both the shades are amazing. You saw how it worked. So next I have an eye product. I'm not an eyeshadow girl. If you watch my videos, you will know I don't wear a lot of eyeshadows. I just like the natural color of my eye to show it looks like I'm wearing an eyeshadow. Effortlessly effortless. So I saw these, but when I have to wear an eyeshadow, I love to wear something like a liquid eyeshadow, which is so easy to wear, or a stick eyeshadow, again a crayon, which is very easy to wear. So Ilia has come out with these eye stylus shadow sticks, and I got it in the shade Jubilee, and this is like a very pretty champagne-y shade, and look how sleek this is. So this has mica, it is mica or mica, how do you pronounce it? And it also has grape stem extract. Okay, so it has upcycled grape extract, so it does have a little bit of skincare ingredient in it. I love the tip. I love how small the tip is. If this focuses, look how small the tip is. This is the shade. So it's like a very natural champagne-y glow. And when I tried it on in the store, it was so easily blendable. So I want to try it out with a brush. So shades like this, normally they make you look a little bit more alive. So wow, that is gliding really smooth. Oh my god, this is exactly what I expected, I wanted, and this is not disappointing. Did you see how easy it was to blend it out? I was just talking to you and it blends really well. I know a lot of people are easy or are more comfortable just doing it with your finger. You can definitely do that. I have nails and I feel that sometimes my nails keep poking and then it moves the foundation underneath. So I like using a brush, but fingers are your best brushes. If you feel that you can do it with your finger better, definitely you do that. Wow, this is something that you can even wear to office. If you go to office or on a Zoom call, it's something that's not so visible, but yet it looks like you've put some effort on yourself and you look put together. Oh wow, this is blending like a dream. And I like to use such cream shadows as a primer as well. So I try them out. If they are not too emollient, like they don't make my eyes very oily, then I like to wear them as a primer. And the glitter that it has, the slight shimmer that it has, it works so well underneath. I hope this stays put so I can use this as a primer. And it is the perfect shade for me, and this was in the shade Jubilee. Okay, so the next is mascara, and I have two mascaras. So one is from House Labs. This was viral for a while, and when something goes viral, I tend not to buy it. Sometimes I buy, sometimes I don't. Yeah, so I can't debate on that. But sometimes I think, already so many people are talking about it. Why should I review when already people know it's so good? So then I try to try something else. But this is from House Labs. This is the Be Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. And this is from Lancome. The brush for this is so unique. So this I'm super excited. This is the Flutter Extension Instant Lengthening Mascara. And if you know me, you know I don't care about the volume. I want something that lengthens my eyelashes and gives me that flutter. It gives me the curl. So let's try out the House Labs first. So this is how the wand looks for the House Labs mascara. And I'm happy to see that it's sort of a dry mascara. Normally, when you open up a new mascara, it is so wet. Sometimes I have to leave it open for 2-3 hours for half a day so that it doesn't stay that wet. It dries up a little bit. I like to use a drying mascara. So this is already dry and I'm loving it. So this is one coat of the House Labs mascara. It looks like someone has already opened the packaging. No, I thought I got a smell from this, and this is how the wand looks for the Lancome mascara. And this is one coat of the Lancome mascara. I can already tell you I'm not liking the House Labs one. I don't know why products go so viral when I try them out and I feel so disappointed. Why is this even viral? Maybe everyone's skin is different. I should not say that. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's lashes is different. But look at this. And this is my bad side. This is my good side. And I wore the House Labs on my good side and I wore the Lancome on my bad side. But I am loving the lashes on my bad side. I love the curl it's giving me, the length it's giving me. This is not giving me curl, it's not giving me length, and I think the volume on this side is looking better than this side. I like the Lancome one. We have two more products. The second last is from Laneige. I love the Laneige lip balm. I have the pot balms. I also have their two balms. I love them, but they came with 4, I don't know if these are limited edition shades, but along with the shade, they also changed the packaging where you have this silicone. Oh my God, this feels so different. I've just lined up my lips with Makeup Forever Limitless Brown, and let's see. Oh my God, look at the opacity. I thought I'm not gonna like this applicator, but it's nice. The texture of the applicator is so different. Oh my God, it smells so yummy. It is so delicious. And it looks beautiful. It has really good ingredients. It's so good for the nourishment of your lips. And when it has this amount of opacity, again, I think this is another product that you can use even when you're going for work. You're going to office, you're on a Zoom call. This is one of the products that would look so natural, healthy, and so beautiful. And you also feel good about it. Oh my God, I'm loving it. Okay, so the final product is the finishing touch. So this is from Fenty Beauty. It is the You Mist Makeup Extending Setting Spray. Do not inhale, keep eyes closed. I don't know why they say that. So this is what I heard Lipstick Nick talking about it. So this is one of the product where you can use it as a primer, you can use it as a refresher, you can use it as a makeup setter. So this has a lot of capabilities in it. I'm talking like I'm presenting something in office. So yeah, I feel the bottle looks very small. It is heavy though, and it is steel, which right now is very cold. In the store, I saw this so many times in the store at Sephora, but I did not buy it because the package was leaking over here. So I was not very sure how it's going to work. Wow, the spray looks really good. And I always tell my friends or my clients, whenever I tell them about setting sprays, I always tell them, do your setting spray before doing your mascara. And I always do it after doing my mascara. So that's there. But try to do it before doing your mascara. So let me do this. Let me cover up my face on one side. I could not find anything other than a notebook. So I'm going to cover up my face on one side and try spray this on just one side, just so that we can see if there is a difference or not. So let me bring you. So this is the side that I sprayed, and this is, so I think it has, yeah, the powder, everything has blended a little bit better into my skin. This side looks a little bit more natural. Here, you can see the difference, right? Sometimes I can't just express it with words, but you can see the difference. This side looks a little bit more natural, but this side looks matte, which I'm okay with this side as well. I don't know. For some reason, I like the side where I haven't done the spray. But we've already done it, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it all over. Okay, I am going to take time to talk about the spray, but I'm going to do a quick rundown so that I will definitely talk about this. So from the base up, you know, I love the skin tint. I have a separate video. Go watch it. It's an amazing video. Yeah, let me know how you like it. The concealer, Estee Lauder. I like the shade. Initially, I did not like the shade because I thought this is too brightening, but I love the shade. As a first impression, I like the way it is looking because it blended so well. But I'm doing a full day wear test, and that is going to be in an entire separate video. So I'll link it somewhere and you can watch that video as well. I think I need to bring you a little bit closer so that when I'm talking about these products, you can actually see how they look. And then after that, let's talk about the contour. I am so happy I went with the shade Gentle. Though this is for light skin tones, I feel it looks very good on medium skin tone as well, because I want that very very little amount of contour. I don't want a dark shadow. I don't want to look like an old lady where it's all bones. I want just a little bit of structure. So I feel I did a really good job choosing the shade Gentle. And we know about the formulation. It's an amazing formulation. So after that, let's talk about the blushes. So I'm not going to compare the blushes because they have their own different versions. This is a completely matte blush. This is in the shade Slow Burn. It's a warm coral color. I like it. I've blended both the shades together. That's why you can see a little bit of pink and coral on both sides. This is a suede finish. It did give me a matte suede finish. However, I have to take that extra one step effort extra there just because of the wave pattern that it has. So the brush picks it up in that pattern, so you need to blend it out on your palm or on your hand and then go on your skin. But otherwise the formulation is really well. The only drawback is the pattern. YSL, beautiful. It is expensive, but it's totally worth it. It blends so well, and this is something that builds. So it's not that you can like, I'm a blush girl and I like to use light shades and I like to pack on blush again and again. This, if you pack on and again, this is going to be a full coverage blush. It is sheer, you can blend it out really well, but if you build it, it will build. It will not look natural. You are going to look like a clown if you use too much. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. I love that it's pigmented. I love that it's so pigmented, and I love the shade. It's beautiful. It has a very silky matte finish to it. I love it. So after my blush, what did we do? We went to the eyes. So this stick, I like it so far. I don't know how it will last. Maybe I'll talk about it in my reels or somewhere else, but yeah, I love the shade. I feel it's a very beautiful everyday wear shade, and it looks so pretty on me. It gives me a little bit more awakened look. It just brings that glow on my eyes. I love it. And for mascaras, the House Labs, I just don't want to run around and tell, oh, this or that. I don't like it. I don't like it. There are so many drugstore mascaras that work so much better than this. So the House Labs, I don't like it. The L'Oreal, I love the L'Oreal one. It is lengthening. It is anything that gives me the curl. I love it because I have Asian lashes. So our lashes are straight. They either fall off or they are straight. They do not curl and they do not hold the curl for all day long. But this is holding the curl. At least so far it's holding the curl. And I will definitely talk about these individual products. If I really fall in love with them, I obviously talk about them in TikTok or Instagram. So make sure you follow me on other social media platforms. So I will talk about it. This lip balm, do I have to say anything? I used it in the shade Peach Glaze, and it has a very pinky peachy undertone to it. It's so beautiful, so natural on my skin tone. And I think this is also something that you can wear for your everyday use, whether you're going to office or you're just at home, whatever you're doing. Even you're going to the gym, I think you don't need a lip liner. You can just wear this. It is beautiful. And how can we forget the Undereye setting powder? So far, I'm loving it because it gives me that blurred finish. At the same time, it's giving me a little bit of shine. See, today I'm not wearing any highlighter. So all the shine that you see is from the Undereye setting powder. A little bit has been amplified from the setting spray, and the blushes, at least the YSL blush, it has a little bit of silky sheen to it. So no highlighter today, and I am loving the way it is looking. So 10 on 10 on the powder as well. Now to talk a little bit more about the setting spray itself. It brings a little bit glow to your face. So if you are super dry, I think this is going to be beautiful, but I have a feel this is going to be amazing on oily skin as well, because on oily skin it's going to take away the shine, but it's going to lock this amount of glow on your skin. Because when I was spraying it, I had a lot into my hair and it felt like a hairspray. I had to brush it off with my fingers because it has that hold, like a hold that a hairspray has. So I think it is like a hairspray for your face, and I felt so good about it. So I don't mind it bringing a little bit of glow. Till the time it doesn't shine, I'm okay with the glow. So this and this I think is going to be a beautiful combination, because this is going to be a little bit oil controlling, but it brings a little bit glow back to your skin, but it still controls the shine and the oil. And this does exactly the same thing. And this works like a hairspray for your face. So I think all in all, other than the mascara, I think I loved all the products that I'm wearing today. And I'm glad I tried this. That is it from my side. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching till the end. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.